y'all, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out me and my channel. For today's video, I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing this month's Q&A video. I am really excited. I love doing these every month here on my channel. I just like to do this because I like to let my new subscribers know some things about me that you may or may not have already known, just whatever. I think these are just a really fun way to learn things about your favorite YouTubers. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into this Q&A video. Alright, so I'm going to answer some questions first from my Instagram, and then I'm going to move into my YouTube community tab of questions. So the very first question is, someone wants to know, what is your favorite skincare routine? So pretty much my nightly skincare routine is I'll take off my makeup. I know this is really bad, but I use makeup remover wipes. I'm trying to transition out of that habit of using makeup wipes, but it's just convenient for me. So I normally use those. I got like a big box of them from Sam's Club. And then I'll usually will go in with cleanser. I've switched back to the Clean and Clear Deep Action Cream Cleanser. That is what helps my oily skin the most. I've tried a couple other cleansers and nothing really works that great for me. I really like the Clean and Clear. And then I'll go in with my glowy booster drops from that brand, Exebio. It was that skincare brand that I reviewed here on my YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. I'll go in with my booster drops. I'll go in with my serum from them. I've been using their pimple treatment gel that they sent me, and that's also been really working whenever I do have breakouts. And then I'll go in with my moisturizer. I kind of switch back and forth between moisturizers. Right now I'm using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer. This is a good question because Halloween is right around the corner, and someone wants to know, what is your favorite horror movie? I actually don't really have a favorite horror movie. That's not because I don't like horror movies. I actually do, but I guess if I had to pick one, it probably would be Carrie, but that's only because I like to stare at that guy because he's like really cute. It's the guy from The Fault in Our Stars. I've actually never seen the original Carrie. I don't really know if I would want to see the original Carrie because a lot of the times I don't like the original movies when I watch the remakes. I normally feel like the remakes are so much better, and I know that's really controversial with people, but that's just personally how I feel, so I don't know if I'll ever will watch the original or not. But I love the newer one that came out a couple of years ago because, like I said, it's got that dude from The Fault in the Stars in it, and he is really, really cute, and I like to stare at him, and then it makes me really sad because he passes away in the movie. And if you have not seen the movie and I just spoiled it for you, I am really sorry. Instagram is, someone wants to know, what is your favorite concealer? So I have two favorite concealers for two different purposes. I've been really liking this NYX HD Perfecting Concealer for under my eyes. It is a really good kind of light to medium coverage. I don't really need a whole lot just going on. I just need a little bit of brightening, so I like that for this. This is in the shade Fair, and this is probably about 1 or 2 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. I'll also put a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead just for highlighting purposes. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't be doing that, but I kind of like the way that it looks, so I use this concealer and I really like that for under the eyes. I also like the applicator as well because I'm not a huge fan of the really big, chunky, trendier applicators right now that they've got out for the under eye. I just feel like that applies way too much product. You really don't need that much product. So I like these concealers that have these little tiny applicators. And I'll just kind of dot a little bit into my inner corner and then blend it out with my sponge. I don't do a triangle or anything like that because, like I said, I just feel like there's way too much concealer. You just need a little bit of concealer just underneath your eyes. And then for spots and for blemishes, I'll use the ELP 16-hour Camo Concealer. This is their matte one. I've yet to try the hydrating concealer. My local Walmart does have it finally, but all they have are like the deeper shades. They don't have any of the lighter shades yet. It looks like every time I'm going out there, they're gonna unbox them, but they haven't gotten around to it. So, I mean, that's understandable with everything that's going on. So this is really good, in my opinion, for spot concealing. It's also kind of okay for the under eye area, but I really like this for spot concealing because it's so full coverage that it does a really good job. And I don't apply it with the applicator either. I use a little brush. A lot of times I'll just kind of like dip it onto the back of my hand and go with a little brush and just kind of tap, 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 and then blend it out. But yeah, that is my 2 favorite concealers, and these are also drugstore options as well, so they're super affordable. Alright, my very first question from the YouTube community tab, someone wants to know what's the difference between lip oils, lip gloss, and lip balm. So the difference between all these 3 things are a lip gloss is supposed to add just a little bit of tint of color and a little bit of shine to your lips. Sometimes they're sticky, sometimes they're not. I don't really like sticky lip glosses, but I have found that the more tackier, stickier lip glosses will last a little bit longer, even though they're super uncomfortable to wear. I used to be a huge lip gloss wearer back when I was a teenager and kind of in my earlier 20s, but as I've gotten older in the last couple of years, I've actually drifted away from lip gloss, and I mostly just wear lipsticks and liquid lipsticks, things like that, just because I don't really like the uncomfortable stickiness of lip gloss. I don't know how in the world I used to wear it all the time because that mess is sticky. But anyway, so that is just what that is supposed to do. A lot of times it's like a sheer tint of color. And then a lip oil is basically like an oil, but it's for your lips. And it's supposed to be a lot more moisturizing than a lip balm. I haven't ever really tested out a whole bunch of lip oils. I'm trying to get into the trend of it, but I haven't really tested out enough to recommend any good lip oils for you. And then a lip balm is just kind of supposed to be like a smooth moisturizer for your lips, but in a stick form, if that makes sense. So it's not supposed to be like an oil. It's supposed to be a little bit more creamier. It's a little bit more comfortable to wear. I like the IMovie lip balms. Those are really good at keeping your lips super soft. So I hope that maybe I educated you a little bit better about what the difference is. If I had to recommend one to moisturize your lips, I definitely would go with a lip oil, because I have found that the lip oils, they kind of sink into your lips a little bit faster, because that's what they're supposed to do, rather than a lip balm, because the lip balm just kind of sits on top. So I definitely would recommend using a lip oil rather than a lip balm. But like I said, at the moment I'm trying so many that I don't really have a specific one that's a favorite that I would recommend for you to try. So come back on a later date, and in the near future I will have my favorite narrowed down. Here's another really good question. How do you stay positive during troubling times? Also, love you so much. So thank you. How I stay positive is number 1, I don't really watch the news. I know probably some of y'all are going to get really mad at me for saying that, and you're going to think that I'm ignoring the virus completely. I'm not. I'm definitely doing what we should be doing, but I just don't watch the news. I've never really been a big news watcher to begin with. I don't watch the news. I think it's sad. I think it's depressing. They don't really show anything good or anything like that. So that's one of the ways I stay happy and positive. I just kind of don't worry about what's going on in the news. Should we be concerned? Yes, but I don't really study the news a whole lot. Plus, too, you've got just so many outlets that it's kind of hard to decide like who's being truthful, who's not being truthful, etc. So that's just one of the ways. Another thing too that I keep in mind is that everything is temporary, and everything will have its course, and everything will run its course, and everything will eventually end, and that there will be happier times ahead of you. So that is just another way that I stay happy and just stay positive. I do something to just kind of make me happy, just kind of keep me happy, etc. So yeah. Alright, so my next question is, do you have any favorite beauty or small business Instagrams you recommend following, or any upcoming YouTubers you recommend watching? So yes I do. The first one that I have is Lucky Lashes. I really like her lashes a lot. The owner is very, very sweet. She is a local in my area, and I just recently bought some lashes from her, and she was just so nice and just so sweet to work with and to buy lashes from. So I really recommend following her over on Instagram. I really like the Pigment Palace. They let me try both of their palettes before they ever even launched, which was really cool for me because I've never ever had that happen before. So the fact that they were the first brand to send me their palettes before they even launched was so cool that I got to play with them and give them my feedback. So they are amazing and awesome and sweet as well. You should definitely follow them. So that is my top 2 right there, small businesses that I really recommend that you should check out. And then my favorite upcoming beauty YouTubers, about to say beauty bootubers. I have a couple of people that I absolutely love to watch. First is Eyes Had Joe. Me and Joseph have been talking back and forth a lot over on social media, etc. I love him. He is so sweet, so talented. I really, really hope that he goes really far with YouTube because he has massive, massive potential to do so. So definitely recommend going over and following him as well. Another person is Sydney Morgan. I actually follow her over on TikTok, and just a couple of days ago I learned that she has a YouTube channel that she is starting up. She is freaking phenomenal. She has amazing makeup artistry skills. She is so talented. She is so gorgeous. Her skills and just her creativeness is just bomb. So that is my top people right there that I really recommend that you should check out and watch. Alright, and then my next question is, what's your favorite makeup brand? So, my current favorite makeup brand is Milani. I have bought a ton of stuff from Milani recently, and I am just obsessed with them. I have been sleeping on them for so long. I did not realize that their products were as good as they are. I'm wearing one of their highlighters today. It's in the shade Dulce Perla. I hope I'm saying that right or pronouncing that right. But it is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I just bought their Silky Smooth Matte Bronzer a couple of days ago, and oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I love the 2-in-1 Perfecting Concealer Foundation. I love their eyebrow pomade. I really like Milani. I've really been enjoying their products. So that is a drugstore makeup brand that I highly recommend checking out some products from them if you haven't already. This next question also makes me really happy. What is your current favorite lipstick? And it's what I'm wearing right now. This is the e.l.f. Satin Lipstick in the shade Cream. I watch this girl over on TikTok. Her name is Michaela. You probably heard of her if you watch TikTok a lot like I do. I freaking love her. She is so talented. She talked about this lipstick in one of her videos. She said it was a dupe for one of the MAC lipsticks. I've always wanted a MAC lipstick, but I just cannot break myself to spend the money on that brand after knowing how badly they treat animals and they abuse animals and they do really bad things with testing with animals. I can't, as an animal lover, I can't support that brand. I just can't do it. So, when she said that this was a dupe for one of the lipsticks that I've always wanted to try from them, I had to get it, and I can say it is really, really pretty. I don't know if it's a full-on dupe because I don't own that lipstick for myself, but it is a really pretty cool tone nude. So, that is my current favorite lipstick. Alright, and then my last and final question is, what's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Titanic. I love that movie. To be honest with you, I like to stare at Leonardo DiCaprio, but honestly, I really like it. I don't know why, I just do. It's just a really good movie. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I personally do. So that is it for this month's Q&A. I really hope that you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well, because I'm here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturdays, and Mondays at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also give me a follow over on social media so that you can keep up with me and you can be a part of next month's Q&A. And why don't we make next month's Q&A really interesting, and why don't we do it themed? So if you want a theme for next month's Q&A, then let me know down in the comments below, and I'll definitely pick which theme that I think will be the most fitting. It can go with the month, it could go with the season, with Halloween and everything, or it could go with a really personal theme. We could just do whatever type of theme that you want to do. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you all in Monday's video. Bye, my little unicorns.